I'm bored. Come hang out. I got a lot of comic stuff to do. I got people in the house. My wife's got people over. So come hang out. I'm going to pin the link up top. So if you want to come chill, if you're not watching Justin right now, if you're not watching JP or newbies, come hang out. I will post the link, pin it up top. And you guys can come chill. There you go. So we'll see where it goes. Right now, what I'm doing, I got some slabs and stuff that I have not taken pictures of yet. Steven C., what's going on? Bro, I'm bored. Hey, listen, if you guys want to hop in, Burke, Dave, please do so. Let's talk comics. Got a whole bunch of chicken heads in my house. My wife brought them home, so I'm confined to my office. So, well, I think Burke's on vacation too. So, I'm just filing, picturing, bagging and boarding, pressing, whole bunch of stuff. So if you guys want to come hang out. I'll hear you in the background. If not, I'm going to just hop off and delete it, and this will never have happened. I'm going through all my slab boxes so I can take pictures of stuff that I have not taken pictures of yet. Stuff that's going on. Yes, my man Biggie had the boy out earlier. I saw him with the tractor ride. What's going on? Hey, there it is. It's pinned up top. If you guys want to hop on. Like I said, I got people on the house. I'm bored. I got some comic related stuff to do. Chaos, what's going on? My guy, Remy. I think I'm going to send that book, Remy, to...
Bored is my middle name.
Yeah, it's just one of those nights. My wife brought a whole bunch of people home, and I don't feel like playing video games. I got a whole bunch of stuff to catalog, and
Yep, I was putting together or kind of grouping up all the books, going through my stuff that I have pulled from mystery boxes, and starting the beginnings of that whole process, And now I'm sitting here, was just going through my list of making my top 10 for covers for last year and my top 10 pickups for last year, and getting that content together. And you saw your bat signal come up and said, well, shit.
yeah, you know what? And Justin from No Good Comics has got some good stuff going on there, but kind of feel the need to talk to people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's all good. Look at it.
So I'm gonna pull some stuff off the wall that I gotta take pictures of.
You guys can check out Nikki's ass. Nice.
And so it's not so bad. It's got a little bit of a restored.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is just one of those books that was in. It was in Bring On the Bad Guys or one of these two. And I remember reading it as a kid, and when I was in New York, I stopped by DJ Lynx's LCS, and they had it. So I was like, how do I pass it up? It's got Stan's signature.
Well, there you are.
And it was like $250, I think it was.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. I mean, it was a terrible signature spot, but still a SIG nonetheless.
Yeah, I was just looking at that the other day. I was looking at my book that I just picked up and realized that, like, freaking, the disrespect that Denny O'Neil had for Al Milgrom, apparently, because Al Milgrom had drawn this Spider-Man here,
Mhm.
but then Denny O'Neil signed and went right over the top of the remark.
You know, I love to hear about all of those old stories about who hated who and who is putting into books their little jabs at the other person. I heard once, I forget who it was that punched Bob Kane in the face, but
And
I heard that story straight from the lady at CBCS, and she told that. And I think it was Jim Shooter. I don't know. I don't remember. I got to ask her again when I get back.
I don't know that Denny O'Neil really had a problem with Al Milgrom or whatnot. It's just, I just looked at it. I was like, what? Who? How would you? Of all there's plenty of places to sign on the book. Why did you have to sign your name across the remark? And at the same time, I also keep thinking to myself, it was very odd. The remark placement is up in one corner, but Al Milgrom signed down at the bottom of the book. Usually, people sign next to their remark.
Yep, that's just a little jab going on. What's up, Travis? I saw Travis over there at Justin's at No Good Comics. And like I said, it's just, I don't want to step on anybody's toes, but I really want to talk to people.
I am really liking doing this end of the year stuff. Used to be like, trying to figure out, oh, okay, what came out this year to pick your covers or your best pickups. I really do. The nice thing about having things like CLZ or whatnot is I can sort not only by the year that was released, but I can sort by the year I added it to my collection and stuff. So, okay, what were my 10 biggest pickups for this year? Okay, well, I can sort to just those things because I can't always remember what I picked up this year or last.
Yeah, and you know what? I guess the end of the year is. I mean, even on Instagram, it's been especially slow. Like nobody out there is. Nobody out there, and we're pleased to be joined on a Tuesday night by Mr. Legion of Comics, because I know Tuesday nights are usually a busy night for you, right?
Sometimes. Today's been weird. I was actually setting up a stream to go live, and then I went and as soon as I got done setting it up, I saw you were live. So I just kicked my stream back to like 11 o'clock. I was going to go at 9:50. I'm like, no, screw that. I'm just going to hop on with them.
Why? Yeah. Why split our same audience, right?
Yeah. Well, I was going to do my new comic book day haul. I didn't do it today like I normally do it in the daytime because War Machine Punisher was in town, and we've been hanging out, running around all day.
Nice.
Yeah, how's that going?
It was fun. It was a blast. Are you praying?
Oh, I'm saying station to Manny.
Oh, I didn't even see Manny down there. I thought you were giving a yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
What was in there? The left hand? I don't know.
I don't know. Last time I said something about going to church, my wife told me I'd spontaneously combust if I stepped on the property. So here I sit.
It's all about forgiveness, though, isn't it?
Well, that's what they say.
Ho, 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 ho. And I don't mean to delay letting this man in.
Ruby Q, baby!
What's going on, fellas?
I'm going to ask you right off the rip. You've lost a lot of weight.
Have I?
Not that you had a ton of weight to lose, but you look completely different for some reason.
Well, thanks.
It's the hat.
No.
It's a very slimming hat.
Yeah, it's a
Did you get a
I've been
haircut?
working on my mustache.
White shirt, good lighting.
Did you get a haircut?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
No, I have. In all honesty, I think I lost probably about 20 or 30 pounds.
Oh wow, good job, man. Proper job.
Thank you.
Nice. Staying away from those Oreos. Nice.
You'll have to be on Nick's
I
reps and
still want
squats.
my Oreos. Yeah, I'm still itching for some Oreos.
Well, they are vegan, so they got to be healthy, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to do better, I guess.
It's like 110 calories per Oreo, I think.
It's an expensive salad.
Sure is. Yeah, and I mean, whoa. Brandon's got 260 subs now. Okay, so Rob, what's your favorite Looney Tunes character?
I've answered that 734 times now.
But have you changed it?
No, he's in Nick's office.
I figured I'd just get
There you go.
I'd just get it out of the way now.
Says on the science fiction guide, it only makes sense that I would like the man who's looking for his Iridium Q-36 explosive space modulator because he needs to blow up the Earth because it blocks his view of Venus.
The space modulator. So I'm in the office and I'm trying to catalog everything, and I'm realizing that this, as much as I like it and just got it, it's gonna have to go.
That is what?
Gonna have to go.
Why? Because it's worth squat or worth too much?
It's just it's just a cover bind.
Oh.
I'm lost right now when it comes to focus on what I want in comics.
Mm-hmm. It's easy to get adrift.
Well, and sometimes you see a deal and it's kind of like, oh, I gotta pick that up.
And this was a deal. Last sold on eBay was like $450, I think. I paid $170.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. No, that's usually why and what goes into some of my mystery boxes. Sometimes is a lot of the stuff that is my drift, right? That I get it because it's a great deal or it's a great book or it's a key, but then I go, okay, well, I got this just one book because doesn't match what I collect. It doesn't matter how great of a Captain America book that is or how great of a Avengers book that is or whatever it is. You know, it's like if I'm not collecting it, then let me kick it down.
Just so weird. And I happened to pick up something else today that does fit my collection, so
There you are.
Gotta make room.
I just missed out on a book that I'm really irritated about today because I was playing the snipe game, you know, and I don't need to set my alarm clock to remind me.
Mhm.
And I'm sitting there, we'll keep watching the clock and I'm going, okay, I got like 10 minutes, blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden, next thing I know, I get distracted by something at work. I turn back and it's like the auction had just ended and it went for way less than I was willing to pay for it. God damn it.
I hate when that happens.
It was a issue of Mystery in Space, issue number 3. Yeah, solid mid-grade.
Yeah. And for me today, much like Remy, I saw something on Facebook today that included 2 Six Flags, and I think Warlord just picked one up. 2 Six Flags Batman Beyonds.
Yeah.
Ones. It included an X-Men 4, 5, 11, a couple of X-Forces, and Wolverine number 8. The guy was selling the whole thing for $300 plus a lot of like 180 books, but those were the highlights.
Yeah.
So he was
those promotional copies of Batman Beyond, they're nice. They're nice. They're worth a little bit. They're not going to get super big. There's so many promotional copies out there because they did not only promotional copies for Six Flags, but there was another series of promotional copies as well too. But still, it allows you to get a copy that's going to be worth a couple $100, and if it's high grade and
last couple sold were I think $60 a piece, and he goes, "Oh, make me an offer." So I go, "All right, let me see what he knows," and I offered him $20 for the 8 books. So he's like, "Come on, man." I was like, all right. I was like, all right, you give me a number and you give me the grades on the books and we'll talk. And I haven't heard back from him since. So.
Yeah, that's looking at a guy right now. He has a bunch of books I'm looking at, and I just said, hey, and every single one of them is listed as make an offer. And so I just pinged him. I said, hey, I'm looking at these 14 books. what can you do? And he comes back to me, he's like, oh, they're all on consignment. So I'll check and see. Well, they're all on consignment, and you got make offers listed on every single one of those auctions, man.
Yeah. Somebody wasn't paying attention when he posted. That's all that is.
Well, it could have been also eBay, when they relist it, they automatically put that on there, but still.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, I have that problem all the time where you put something up there and then all of a sudden they, they'll even do it on like an auction or something, and it irritates the hell out of me because like I'll put a book up and I'll say, here's my lowest price I'm willing to take for it. That's the starting point of the auction. And then all of a sudden, like it doesn't go the first week or whatever. And the next week it relists it and it adds make offer. Next thing I know, I'll get all these lowball offers. And I got to tell people, hey, I didn't list that. I'm sorry. I'm not taking offers. The starting bid price is the beginning. If you want to offer me a price over my starting price to take it down and not let the auction run out, great. Yeah. I'll entertain that. But I'm not going to take half what I'm asking starting price.
Yeah, that kind of pisses me off. When people offer half of what I have it listed for, they'll send an offer, and what I'll do is I'll send a counter offer for a penny under what I'm asking.
If I was asking double what the growing market was, I don't have a problem with somebody offering me half then, if they're offering me what the fair market value is or what the recent sales are. But because that's the problem, though, because I know that there's a lot of people out there to list stuff just at stupid prices. But when I list stuff, I'm listing it based on the recent sales price, and I'm not looking to scalp the world. I just want to get fair market value for it and move on. And then you're coming in and you're lowballing me at half. Well, now forget it. I'm not. Yeah. I'm already $200 below what the next dumbass that's overpriced is asking because I'm only asking, Yeah,
there've been several eBay offers that I've made where I was just asking for like you said, the recent sales or what fair market was.
Yeah.
What's this listed for? You know what I mean? Because everybody's like jacks up these prices like crazy.
They just want to make the new world record.
And it's like, well, no, that's $140 book. It's not $200. Like,
yeah, well,
even if you're 10 over, you don't know.
and when I'm offering them, I'll sit there and I'll turn around and I'll put out the explanation. I'll sit there and explain in that part. I'll say, okay, hey, look, you might be asking 250, right? If I'm offering 140, I'll say, I'm offering 140. This is based off of the average of the last 5 sales on this date, this date, this date, this. Yeah. And if they want to come back and say, oh, no, then fine. But, I'm telling you what it's actually selling for. And then I had one guy one time said, oh, that was I think we just looked at, there was only one recent sale. And I said, well, the last recent sale was this. It was, oh, well, that was a lowball price.
And I'll be completely honest.
How would you know?
I have a mixture of prices on eBay.
Uh-huh.
Like the bigger books, I'm not really trying to sell them now. I'm trying to sell them when the news breaks.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be that guy and I'll price them ridiculous. Like Vengeance #1 now I have up there for $3,000. And it's like half that now. But as it heats up, I kind of want to hit that number. But there are other books too that I have on or below market value. And I always have offers up for what the market value is. So if you want to offer me that, that's fine. If not, I'm in no rush to sell.
No, if you're in no rush to sell, that's My goodness, dog. You got so many eye boogers.
Ugh.
Sorry.
Yeah, I can't stand with my dog. Oh, we got the perfect guy on there for it.
Yeah.
Even though he's busy.
The hound dog, it's got the droopy eyelids, and so they get that all the time.
Yeah, I have a schnoodle, a little 10-pound schnoodle.
That's adorable. I think my dog let one of those out this morning. Mark's recording a separate video.
Yeah, well, he's always on his grind. Always on his grind. So you guys have any big plans for Friday? Is that when it is? Friday?
Friday's New Year's Eve, I think. So
Yep.
if that's what you're talking about, I might try to stay up till midnight. I don't know. You know, old man
Sleep in
now.
that morning. I'm not working, so I'll sleep in.
But
Try to.
Midnight is for people without kids.
well, I don't know. Friday. There's no. I say Friday night's the night that I'm not on the air ever, because that's raid night in the game. It's the one night a week I play video games.
Yeah, and what you're not World of Warcraft.
No.
What is it?
I'm a Star Wars: The Old Republic. So I'm a my geek is a lightsaber and sci-fi as opposed to loincloths and battle axes.
It's a wrong geek. That's funny.
Okay. And what did you think
Thinking
about?
about Panda when he was talking about somebody. He kept saying he would go to a certain area and everybody thought he was Chinese. And he's like, no, wrong rice. It's like, no, that's the wrong geek. I rate a different game.
That's right. I always say my geek doesn't wear loincloth.
Now, do you have
We
any?
wear bathrobes and buddy slippers. Wait.
You have any excitement about that new Star Wars game that's coming out? I forget what the trailer was that just came out.
Yeah, not really. I used to be so into it for so long, and I'm in the wind down stage at this point in my, I'm coming up on 50 years old. It's like, I know it doesn't mean anything really, but I don't know. It just doesn't captivate me the same way it used to. And to be honest, I've crippled myself doing all the gaming anyways, because if you're working at your computer all the time and then you're playing at your computer all the time, that's where all my carpal tunnel and tendonitis came from. So I've had to force myself to step back just that way I can go a day without pain all the time.
Yeah, no, that helps. You know what, too, and for me, it's like I'm always in this office, and it seems like when I want to get out, like tonight, I can't because the whole rest of the house is like, I got 6 women outside talking, eating, drinking wine.
That's the worst.
It really is.
They're all comparing notes.
At least when you're a married man.
You go out there and they all start ganging up on how bad you suck.
Well, they give you that look like, how's this guy doing?
I actually like it
That
better.
look like you suck.
I like it better that when after they all leave that you get the well, thank you for being you.
Dude, that's so on point, Rob. I just want to say thank you for being you. Like, who the hell else can I be?
Right, no, but it's more like sometimes it's the comparing notes is like negative on all of theirs.
Yeah,
It's like and you come out, you're the good guy, and you're like, yeah, that's right.
You didn't know how lucky you were till tonight, did you?
All I had to do was not cheat and not hit you.
It's a pretty low bar.
It really is, isn't it?
Yeah, but you know what?
A lot of people don't make it.
It's a surprising number.
Shocking.
I was raised by one of those guys who didn't make it.
You press that book, buddy.
Oh, yeah, Nick.
Yo.
That book I sent you a picture of, I need to send that to you. But I need to know how much it is. And I didn't really understand. I didn't really understand.
It's going to depend on what the fair market value is, and then that'll depend on how much it's going to be and how fast it's going to be. Like, was it a mid-grade book, low-grade?
No, it's definitely someone's personal copy. They're wanting slab for the personal keepsake, and it's really low grade.
Yeah, so under 1150, you think fair market?
It's got to be. Be.
So then that's going to be what was it?
It was like 81 or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was 81. Let's see.
Right.
And I'm actually getting ready to send some stuff off to CGC also. I'm hoping that I fall in that, oh, well, we got a really quick turnaround now.
Yeah, I would like that too. My books, do they have a cool feature on their website now where you can put your tracking number in on CGC's website and they show you that they have your books, even though they're not showing in that regular system that says received, blah, blah, blah. At least you can verify they know they have your books. You know what I mean? Which I think is pretty cool. Yeah, I've thrown the wait times out the window. I don't care about any of that. If I'm going to send something, it's because I'm okay with it taking forever. I'm not. I'm not in the same boat as people that are sending keep books with flip books and stuff like that. But I thought that was a cool feature because my first appearance of Blade, Deadpool, and first print Killing Joke are all there and safely there. I'm assuming they're safely there, but they're there.
Yeah, see, it kills me when they're there because I want to see progress.
Well, then being there is progress. Progress is happening in front of them, which it's all the same.
But I've also have a John Romita Jr. sketch there since June.
Eesh.
They're like, we're sorry about the delay.
Dude, I was looking at God. Think about flipping through like it was something I wasn't even familiar with him working on. It was a bigger title too. I think it was in the late 90s. I saw the cover. I almost picked it up and sent it to you. It was only like $2 at Second and Charles. Forget what it was. I didn't get it for you though. Don't worry.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it.
I've been to the Honey Hole twice now and looked at a book. Like I got to get that for Nick, but I'm not sure if you have it. I might just get it for you anyways. It's not a little book when it's one that I know now that you're interested in, and it's like some like-minded shit. I'm happy that he likes that. I like that.
As long as it doesn't have sweaty, bare-chested dick, I'm all about it.
What if it has sweaty, hairy-chested dick? I mean, what's the difference, Nick?
Well, yeah, I get it.
Some people just don't appreciate
a hairy dick, a hairy-chested dick.
I mean, it was such a beautiful gesture.
Yeah, I appreciated it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I laughed when as soon as I started that whole little project, I was just like enjoying the whole little thing.
I couldn't wait for that. I was waiting because when you were like, well, Mark's the only one that I had to kind of slide in there. I was like, oh shoot, I got to see what he got.
Yeah, well, I already got your next.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Well, here's the one that you asked me to pick up for you.
Is that a 10-pack?
I think
it's a 13-pack.
He's carried a full case. Got it.
You might need to have a Simple Simon Lickworthy cover session there.
Something about capping the keg, Nick. What was it you said?
That's what they call that. The treasure trail.
Yeah.
The dick root.
Ironically, those are all scars on him, like up on his chest and everything, and down the middle where he's been cut open and sewed back up.
It's a good-looking cover.
On the other side of how you've had that sketch lingering or whatever, I had the what has got to be right now on pace to be the fastest turnaround I've ever seen out of CGC. I sent a book in for a Frank Miller signing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the Frank Miller signing is January 1st, or is the deadline to send in your books. It's already in grading.
Wow.
Did you send in Holy Terror?
No. I sent in my Wolverine, one that's signed by Claremont and name escapes me. Rubenstein. So I sent it in for Frank Miller, but the signing's not till January 1st, but it's already in grading. I'm not quite sure how that works.
That's impressive, man.
Yeah.
That's really impressive. Good for you.
Yeah.
Maybe they grade it and mark it as what it's graded before they sign it.
How cool would that be?
It's just the absolute craziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
your books are going to come back slabbed and encased with a blue label
He signs a late. He signs.
They're gonna or worse yet,
Signs the plastic.
they're gonna crack it and then grade it and send it back to me. They'll still just have the same 2 signatures on it. It won't even go, oh, wait, that's why you sent it to us?
You know, I don't know where I put that fun little Thor book I got yesterday.
Remy, I saw a book that made me think of you today too. It was Defenders, not the first Wrecking Crew, but like the second or third issue after they came out with Hulk on the ground and the crew behind him. It was graded in an 8.5 for $50. I'm like, I ought to get that for Remy.
Wow.
I got store credit at my honey hole now for Christmas, and I'm like, I should buy that for Nick. I should get it for Remy. I'm not seeing anything like. I'm seeing stuff that you guys would like, and I'm like, where's the shit that I would like? So I end up blowing the money on an A-OK, I'm sure.
Well, we appreciate it, Mark. Thank you.
Yeah. At least I get to spend it, though.
I
You know
catch
what I mean?
myself
At least
doing
I
that
spend
all
it.
the time.
Yeah.
Are any of you guys sending any books in for the Ronin event?
The what?
The last Ronin event?
No. I've got two variants for the final issue coming. I got that, obviously, the Jang, and throw it away then or put it in the kitchen. And I got the Aaron Bartling for number 5 as well.
It's just, I would, if I had a book, I would send it in just because it was like, when have you ever seen for 125 you can get a book, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times signed, 6 signatures plus custom label for 120.
Yeah, I only ever got the second issue, and I think Burke had a couple issue number 1s that he was giving out for like Burke boxes,
right?
And I was hoping I could pick those up when it just because again I had number 2, and then I never picked up anything after that. I heard the story just got really terrible, so I didn't bother with it. But
yeah, well, I had a number 1. I turned around and I had sold it after getting just Eastman signature remark. But man, if I still had it, I would have sent it in to get at least the other 5 signatures added to it. And hell, Eastman could sign it back. I don't care. Sign it again, Eastman. Double sign.
Well,
I'm sitting on 3 of them I can't get rid of.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, 6 times sign, $125, includes grading.
That's great.
Now, unfortunately, and a custom label for the last Ronin event.
Is that up on CQC's?
Yep.
And if you guys don't know, on Slab Hub, Rob has a nifty little link to all of the pertinent signings and all the good stuff going on.
It's in my link tree, so actually almost any of my videos or my Instagram, you can get to it, and I keep track of a bunch of different signing events and links to it. But yeah, so there's a TMNT one that they announced. It's last Ronin. The last day to send in is January 21st. You get 6 sigs, custom label, $125, includes grading. And then there's also a multi-remark option where you can get a bunch of different remarks. And
I see that flex, Mark. I see what you got going on there.
Rob, have you thought about like becoming a facilitator, like going the proper channels to make those connections? Because as much stuff as that you send to a facilitator, it would really save you a lot. I think it'd just be easier if you.
In order to be a facilitator, for what I use facilitators for is for the signing stuff. So that would mean I'd have to be going to all these different events and stuff, such.
Yeah, I think you'd like that.
Hey,
sure, I'd love it, but you know what? I make too much money to do this right now to do that. There's not enough money to live in California and do that.
Can't take Romania with you.
That's why all those facilitators live in places like Florida and Arizona and.
Why? I don't understand the connection.
Well, Florida, they're all right close to CGC, so they can all just walk stuff in. Arizona's just cheap to live. Florida's not expensive either.
I was just thinking, like, are those places close by each other or something?
Right, very close. They're practically next door.
They're all on this side of the Mississippi.
That's right. At least they're all in the same time.
I don't know any of them. I'm a terrible American. It's awful. I
Oh,
know
I
where
know.
Texas
I just-
is.
I
He's
just
got to
can't
know
hang
where
out
he's
with
got to know where
Rob.
Florida is, just because Florida's close to him.
I know
Yeah,
the
I just can't
coast.
hang out with Rob
I could-
without touching on geography.
Yeah, I could check out the coast, but when you get towards the middle, no.
Lost, yeah.
Hey, what was that? Was that the Berens one?
No, this is the Bianchi. They sent me for free.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think they sent it for free because there was a little hiccup with the crane ones. Like they were supposed to ship out like really fast, and I saw where everyone was starting to get them. And I talked to Coco, who got one, and he had bought from the shop before. I had never bought from the shop before, and so I reached out to him a couple days after he suggested it, and they said that they had about 20 of them that were dropped off. Out of all of them dropped off, about 20 of them weren't scanned in by the post office, and if it wasn't corrected by Monday, they were going to send out like resend them. So come Monday, late in the afternoon, like still in business hours, I got the little update that they got scanned in at the post office. And when they showed up, I had the two I ordered, the cranes, and this one was thrown in with it.
70. That's got the potential to be like $1,000 book with all those remarks and saves.
I see KSL Comics. Yeah, I know Arizona's not as cheap as it used to be. Everything is relative, however. But yeah, it's one of those. That's one of those states that's definitely seen a huge increase in home prices as people have moved into that state to take advantage of the warm weather and cheap prices. And
So the next couple of books to CGC are going to be this one, which I bought from Big Time Collectibles at a really good price.
Was that from the collection buy they got?
Yeah, last week or the week before.
Yeah, that's pretty cool how they started doing that.
Cool.
This one, which I won from that SpiderMan booth for, I think it was 180, I think it was. And then this beauty, gifted by that guy. Not Lee, but Remy. So graciously, Remy.
I'm glad you enjoy it, sir.
Vegas used to be cheap. Yep, it's gone up. That's why everybody moves out. You keep sprawling out. That's what sprawl is for. People could move to New Mexico. New Mexico is probably still cheap. I don't think anybody wants to live in New Mexico.
How much is Old Mexico?
It's really cheap. They do pesos.
But you have to pay a lot in ransom and all that other.
Yeah, people are just getting kidnapped off the street.
Security. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why I try to stay unattractive, just so I don't get kidnapped.
yeah.
It's got nothing to do with attractiveness. If you drive down there with U.S. license plates, you're a target. So, and right there.
But you can get a decent taco there.
Yeah, and many different styles and different places. Yep.
Yeah, I can get tacos here in Georgia.
Being a mule is lucrative.
Yeah, but you got to have the space, Dale. You know what I mean?
Georgia is
Pushed
Georgia
in.
is super
Pushed
cheap.
in.
How do you like your subs? Yeah, but then again, if I'm looking to buy a book, maybe.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, do you have we have a hangout this Friday?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, should be.
That mule just a mess.
I hope so.
Nice.
I would like to do it.
Yep.
Still kind of play by ear kind of thing. We've gotten a lot of cancellations, people that made plans, and since they made plans, their plans have been forcefully changed due to their own circumstances or where they were planning on going. The dynamic of things shifting up on them. Everything's still COVID-y. It's not nearly like bad compared to what it was, but everything. Like I'm a very travel-based job. People have to travel for me to be busy.
Got it.
And it's weird because, like, even on Instagram, it's been really quiet. Like, I'm checking to see if my IG's okay, if I'm not getting notifications, but it
Was
just,
it down the other day?
I don't know.
Because the other day I checked it like in the morning a few times, and I was like,
Depends
"Wow, it has to be shut down." Because
Depends on what the other day was, because AWS did have issues, and I believe that Instagram stuff is on their cloud.
Was that last week, though?
Yeah,
maybe it was last week. Yeah, it
that's
might
why
have.
I'm saying it depends upon what his other day was.
I don't know. I'm terrible at Instagram now. A lot of the chats I just try to clear out.
Yeah, well, and if people could just stop sending pictures where the stupid picture, I have to press the play button to see the stupid picture,
Oh yeah.
and then they delete the picture, so now it's got something stuck that you can't view it or.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah, but you know what? And I may be jinxing it now, but we haven't gotten any butt dials in a really long time.
I don't know. The iPhone users of I don't know. It's always iPhone users.
I've done it before.
I've understood that my understanding, and I'm not an iPhone user, so I don't know this 100%, but my understanding is, I guess, the back button on an iPhone is near where the dial everyone button is or something.
Oh, that's not a perk. So let me show this one first.
Hey, what was that?
So I don't know then.
See, it's right there.
That's the call, yeah. Where's the back button?
Oh, the back button's here.
Okay, where's the back button normally for other applications? Somebody was trying to tell me something about like the button, like where normally they would hit to go back, is like in the same spot or something. I don't know if that's true, but I'm just know what I'm being told.
I know I was phantomly sending pictures at some point, just at random. Yeah, like Panda, I'd send him a picture, and it was some shadow box Angel was making. He's like, "Well, now you've struck my interest. What the hell is this?" And I was like, "I didn't mean to send this, and now I'm scared because I don't want to accidentally just send a random picture out, like post something." I couldn't figure that one out, but
see, I guess on the for Android, for me anyways, the back button, yeah, there's the back button in the app that's at the top there, but the normal button for all applications is down the bottom left corner. Is now Scott's doing it.
Yeah, I was about to say, right when you say something.
No, Scott's doing it because he's in chat with us, so he's doing it just a foobar with people.
Well, I'm answering it. Got to answer it.
I don't have to do anything. But
Scott likes to mess with people.
Yeah, no, I guess as soon as I saw it was Scott, I'm like, oh, okay.
hey.
All right. So Scott will even pick up.
But so at the end, anyways, I was saying the Android, it's the bottom opposite corner, so I never have an issue. Now let's see, anything good people selling? I don't know. Aquaman books. Oh yeah, those sell well. Why? What is with the aquatic heroes? Aquaman and Submariner just get no love, huh?
No. There was a couple Dr. Doom covers that I was looking at picking up just because Dr. Doom was on the cover. That were Submariner books.
Doom.
That's free energy. Like this one.
Yeah, I didn't know I was a Dr. Doom cover buyer anyways, but somehow one that I try to pick up.
It's just Doom 2099.
I've got one of those floating around somewhere. All that shiny goodness.
That's right.
That's a good looking book too.
I was going through my box today and I forgot I came across a Daredevil 2099. I was like, oh, I forgot I had that book.
I didn't know that existed.
It wasn't part of the initial run. It was a one off.
Second wave, wasn't there?
It's more of a one-off thing. I never read it. I just picked it up just because it was a $20.99 book, but I just know it wasn't part of the normal stuff.
Now I'm intrigued.
I picked it up from Alan May for like $2.
Who's that?
Alan May.
Spec Daredevil 2099 just went through the roof.
Rob's clicking it.
Oh man,
He was right about SpiderMan 2099. Maybe he's right about that too.
I didn't even know that existed.
Oh, it's from the Marvel Knights era. He looks like Deadpool.
I don't remember.
Oh, maybe that's maybe it's Deadpool 2099. That's what I said.
No, I'm looking at Daredevil 2099 right now, but it's from 2004 in the Marvel Knights series.
Yeah,
But
I don't
he-
remember what.
Share the screen.
He's got like guns and stuff.
So I'm going
I
to
don't
see how I can do this with one.
Daredevil.
Yeah.
You do tabs
What's another gun cover?
when you go to share screen. You just select a tab. Nick makes life easy.
Are you sharing it, Rob?
No, I'm not. Nick said he was trying to do it with one screen, and I said just do the tab.
Yeah, that's the cover. That's the Virgin version of it. But it had a Marvel Knights trade dress on it.
I'm a virgin.
Virgin version.
A version.
Yeah, I'm really realizing that one screen is not the way to go.
If it's big enough, it's okay.
It's this one is 32 inch, 36 inch.
I use one screen. What am I doing wrong?
I use one. It's a 34-inch ultra wide.
I just use my laptop.
Yeah, same here.
Thank you, Chip.
Yeah.
You know the closet doors opened.
It's okay.
Used to flipping things back and forth. I gotta see if I can put my old graphics card in this new PC.
Well, I say if you get an ultra wide, it's two monitors side by side without the bezel in between. I mean, it's a little bit different sometimes, but for the most part, it's no big deal.
Hmm.
And actually, this monitor that I use has two inputs, and you can split the monitor, and you can actually have two computers feeding on one monitor, on one computer feeding each half.
Sounds excessive.
Depends on what you're trying to do.
You have a mouse in each hand. Just
If you're trying to be excessive, then that sounds perfect.
Yeah, I mean, I don't use it that manner. I do have two computers hooked up to the one monitor, but I don't use them both at the same time.
two
Instead,
keyboards.
No, I have one. I
Play
use
the piano.
I use one mouse, one keyboard, one
Some
monitor,
Christopher Reeve can trap
and two computers that feed into it, and I just A/B switch between, so that way I can have one configuration.
Why do you have two computers set up on one monitor? Well, I have to check my emails. And
No,
mine-
one is my work computer.
I got to do it at the same time.
It's my work. One's my work computer, and one's my home computer. And
when you're not trying to multitask, you're trying to single.
I don't want to use any of. I don't like to use any of my work. Likes to look at what you're doing and stuff. So
Gotcha.
I don't like to have any of my personal stuff on my work computer.
It was like that for a little bit of my work, and then I was like,
What are you trying to hide, Rob?
Everything
Go
you
porn.
can.
Got a whole file listed donkey show.
Yeah, I was amazed that you could get your mouth open that wide.
Hey, where there's a will, there's a way. I'm a very
everybody knows that you
determined
relist
individual.
that file as something else.
I can see little Finn on the schoolyard.
He called it the Subway Footlong, but that
His
kind of
granny's gone wild, and it's not what you think.
Yep. I mean, I don't even have 10 fingers. I need 3 screens.
Don't open the file called Old MacDonald Had a Farm.
Yeah.
He had a duck. And he had a duck.
And he had a, what'd the duck say?
That's right. And the horse says, moo.
Quack, quack, quack.
The horse says quack, quack, quack.
Mhm.
Okay.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Yep. Do you know this? A duck said, "He cough, he cough."
That makes sense. It really does. Do you ever watch the Wiggles?
Mm,
I
that's,
want a tootie tar.
Oh
A
yeah.
tutor car?
A tootie tar. A tootie tar. A tootie tar.
What's your favorite show on TV?
is it Paw
All
Patrol?
of them.
All of them.
All of them. You don't have
He
a favorite?
binges something for about 2 or 3 days and switches it up. All the way from vintage Tom and Jerry to stuff I can't even pronounce the name of half of the stuff that comes out these days.
My son's into PJ Masks.
Oh,
So
Yeah, he watches that.
Okay.
Elijah was just
I
getting
figured-
old enough to watch to transition out of that when it first
I
came
figured
out.
whatever it is they're watching, I don't know it.
Who's your favorite in
My
PJ
kids are too long ago.
And
I
I
know
know
a Fox Saints
Catboy,
fan.
Catboy,
and Owlette, and Gecko.
Owlette, and Gecko? You like them?
Yep, and Catboy too.
Catboy too?
Yep, I like him. I like her. I like him. Like
Ladybugs?
You like 3 of them?
So those are all, and 3 of them are the good guys.
There's a superhero ladybug chick on some Netflix cartoon as well.
Yeah, Ladybug.
Miraculous Ladybug or something like that, isn't it?
Been a while, but my kids watch it. Whoa,
Yeah.
hey, that is Nick.
Oh, look at his finger. That's fantastic. Who drew that?
That's Ignacio's work.
Dude, he crushed that.
that's awesome.
He drew this right because all the talk of going to jail at C2E2. This is what he came up with.
Only Daddy had a
That's
friend.
awesome.
Daddy,
I
oh,
realized too. I was like, hey, I'm growing my beard to look just like that.
And judging from
That's pretty accurate to the build too.
Yeah, look, he's
Yeah.
got the
and
That's
the
good.
geography is on point for C2E2 as well.
It's gonna be that's gonna have to be your comic book mafia logo.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
you know, there's not much that Ignacio touches that does not.
Uh-oh. Skeff says the party can start now that he's here.
Yes. Hey, listen, if you guys did not if you guys completely in self,
I can't hear you, Nick. You gotta speak up over the little young child.
Hold on, I'll smother him.
If you never say that out loud first. You say it after the fact. Oh no, I smothered him. That way it's not premeditated.
Oh, yeah.
so last night, Comic Man Andy and Steph put on a clinic on how to sell on Whatnot. And honestly, if you're considering it, that is must watch content. Andy went for about 3 hours last night, and it was a good time. Those guys are always a good time, but, those guys dropped the knowledge for me in my next sale, so appreciate it.
Yeah, no, I saw that when I saw Comic Man Andy talk about announcing that they were going to do that. I thought it was a great idea. I wasn't personally interested in it just because I'm not into Whatnot as a seller, or nor do I anticipate becoming one. But I thought, damn, that's a fucking brilliant idea for anyone who is, especially from somebody who's done well at it. So, excellent job.
Yeah. And these guys now too, like I see a lot of this blind bag stuff really does well. Like a lot of the bigger sellers are getting like anywhere between $350 and like $500 a bag. You know, and they're
Better be good
putting
stuff in that bag.
they're putting like mid-level stuff, you know, like $100-$200 books in those bags with the promise of, you know, raffles and bigger books down the line. But yeah, I just need to get my energy up and be entertaining as like those guys are, because those guys, it's just a blast to go and hang out. Oh, and we are honored by the man.
God damn.
What's up, party people?
How are you?
Someone decided to bring a real beard in here.
Oh, no. There's just different classifications is all.
No, that thing is all one color.
Nick had a great one, but then he cut it down.
I got it right back, and I was like, I can't do it anymore.
He looks good though. Like he looks good with it though.
Look at him. He needs some beard oil. Look at that way. Oh, he can't stop itching it.
Yeah.
Stop. Nick, I'm going to send you the referral. I'll send you a link with a discount code to my beard oil guy.
Okay. All right. I think I might use it. So what's up, Mr. Skeff? How are you?
Oh, I'm good. I'm doing good. I got all those packages shipped off from Sunday and Monday.
That was one of the things, right? When I had my first sale, I probably went for 2 hours, and I was packing all the next day. I must have had like 40 or 50 boxes.
That's a lot. It's a lot.
It was.
You walk in the post office and they go, "Oh."
No, I'm super, like, it's great because they know me. They're like, oh, you're here. Cool. Just drop them off. Like, the post office I go to, they have like a big, like one of those rolling totes.
Oh, nice.
So they're like, just put in the tote. All right. Thanks, guys.
Yep. Now that's where I'm at too. I mean, it's been a little slow for me lately, but I think next week I'll schedule another one.
Do it. Do it. Schedule it. I got one on Sunday. I'm doing another mystery thing.
I don't often go down to the post office anymore. I usually have the pickups. Fortunately, I don't do that kind of high volume. But the last time I did mystery boxes, and I had 10 of the big boxes going out at one time, the postman rolls up and he looks at me. Even though I told them that I had this many boxes, but he rolls up and he's like, spent the next 15 minutes trying to find a way to squeeze it into his van, his little Jeep or whatever, because he came in early in the day while he was loaded up with outgoing packages.
Yeah, I don't do that. I have so much shit. I don't trust them. I'm just gonna drive my happy ass down to the post office and know they made it there safely.
Yep, that's for my peace of mind too. I definitely want to do that.
It's crazy. It's crazy. But no, just finish all that packing up and just was able to like go out and do some hunting for some back issues. So found a couple cool things.
Yeah. Now, how many LCSs do you have in your area? How many do you hit up?
I love that sticker. It's a good looking sticker. I have access to within like a 35 to 40 minute drive. I have access to like 8.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Now they're all not. Some are better than others, obviously, but I can still get to 8 comic shops within like an hour. And then if I want to push it, like within less than an hour, but if I want to push it to like maybe like hour and a half to 2 hours, I can add like another like 4 or 5 on top of that.
That's a nice location.
It's pretty good. Now
What state are you in?
Indianapolis. So
He's there in Tylerville.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, nice.
But which one of the 8 do you have your pull list at? And why?
Ooh, that's a great question. So I actually don't have a pull list.
I'm with you, brother.
But I do have one shop particular that I FOC all of my books with. So in essence, I guess it's kind of like a pull list, just like a 3 weeks ahead of pull list. So the one shop here in town called Circle City Comics, I usually go to them. They always have the best deals, and they're always willing to like work with me on stuff. Like that's where I got my Worlds by Night 32. So yeah, they're my favorite shop.
So, and you're FOCing probably for spec stuff.
Or like stuff. So the trick is like if I FOC stuff, they'll give me a discount on the books if I FOC it. So like I'm reading the Hulk, the new Donny Cates Hulk. So I just FOC a copy every time it comes up. So I get like 25% off cover price.
Nice.
Yeah, so I mean, like, I'm gonna read it. I might as well get a discount on it, right?
Man, this guy.
Did you read the Immortal Hulk run?
I did read the Immortal Hulk one.
What is FOC? Gotcha.
Don't believe that guy. He knows.
Gotcha.
Oh, I love it, Remy.
How are you like? What are you thinking about how the Donny Cates one's starting off?
I think it's starting off phenomenally. I do. I absolutely love it because it's so different.
That first issue, though, I don't know.
Can I ask you a question? What's happening in it?
What's happening in it?
Yeah, what's it about?
No idea.
Exactly. That's my problem with it.
Really?
Yeah. They're not telling a story yet. It's just being edgy for the sake of being edgy. I'm not giving up hope in it. I'm always going to pick up Hulk books, always.
Well,
I'm always going to read them, always. But I'm excited to see where it could go. I don't like the literal starship turning Hulk into a literal starship.
Well, I think the basis is, I think what isn't like the main concept is like Bruce Banner is the bad guy, and he actually needs the Hulk in order for him not to like be like totally bad.
No, I don't think they've gone into it in that depth. It is just, and what's funny is I said this before the series even came out. I think that Donny Cates is a what if writer inside of continuity. You know, it's only because of how much he takes things off the normal beaten path. You know, and even the cover of issue 1 says, "What if like Bruce Banner was the bad guy?" kind of thing. But it's just, you know, this isn't the first time Bruce has been like a bad personality, and we haven't even really. They haven't started telling a story yet. You know, they just started out on a Bruce wants to turn this Hulk into a literal spaceship and fly off to go do who knows what just to get away. But right now it's just edgy violence for no reason.
Yes, this is very true. The Hulk violence is at 100%.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what some people want to see too, right?
This is true. Yeah. I am a big dumb animal, so I very much enjoy like the punchy, smash. I'm very simple.
Yeah, that's some of the stuff that Al Ewing and Joe Bennett did really well too, though, because they amped up the violence factor in the Immortal Hulk run, but just with like a horror overtone to it. There was a lot of John Carpenter influence in a lot of what they were doing with the body dysmorphia and like the level of gore and everything. It was wild.
Right. It was much more, I was gonna say it was much more sophisticated.
Yeah, well, the writing was especially, and it matched the tone of violence as well. Where this one right now, it's just like you said, punchy. It's high octane violence. Like,
yeah, I love that. Yeah. I mean, there's
nothing driving the story yet, and already with nothing driving the story, we've created a spaceship out of a person, gone through an undefined portal in the center of a dead celestial that has no rhyme or reason to why it's there when it wasn't there before. The last time we saw the celestial, and now we're flying through time and space and introduced to another Banner with there's no rhyme or reason to anything that's happened yet.
No, there isn't. There's zero. Nothing makes sense.
As I'm somebody who overanalyzes the books that I read, I'm just looking at this saying, oh God, he has a lot that he's going to blow past and not address. There's no way he's going to, and he's making errors already within 2 issues that are glaring errors that are pissing me off. In the first issue, you watch Banner go full throttle to take out the Hulkbuster Iron Man drones. Goes full throttle. And in the second issue, just putting the throttle up to 1, it was already buckling the starship, and putting it up to 2 when Giant Size Wolverine popped in to give it some more energy, he almost shattered the body. So we're already conflicting your own last issue. It's just, stuff like that just kind of stands out. I'm like, dude, how much effort are you putting into this? And if you're reading crossover, he's really playing on his own tropes. And how much of this, like, are you just throwing out there because you know people are going to eat it up despite if it's actually good or there's any effort going into it? And that's what
this is very true. It is more like a buffet where you're there to just like feel full rather than get like a high quality steak.
Yeah.
Hey Mark, I'm gonna interrupt you right now. Okay, I don't appreciate your intellectual review, so I'm gonna take it as a sign of disrespect.
Watch it now. If come at me correct.
There you go, Marty. It's a taco burrito bowl.
Okay, you're throwing big words at me, then I don't understand it.
I'm gonna just take it as disrespect right now.
I'm gonna take them as disrespect.
All right, so Chris, I'm gonna give you an example of an AOK, and Mark is going to show you an example of an AOR. All right, an AOK, Remy Studios so graciously AOK'd me this fantastic storybook.
Oh shit!
Fantastic, beautiful storybook. Just out of the kindness of his own heart.
Aww.
Because Remy's that kind of a guy. So out of the blackness of my heart, and because of Mark's incessant ball busting, I sent him an act of revenge. And let me make that big. Hold on.
Like poop in a box set, right?
Better. Dick in a hand.
That's very exotic. Wow.
Can you read the credits on it?
That is my first yellow label.
Oh, this is the first one?
That's the first one.
Woo!
That's it. First to market.
No, I A-okayed this to Nick because he asked for it. He said his LCS didn't have one and it pissed him off because he's trying to collect the whole set of Sweaty Richards.
I love the Sweaty Richards.
Yeah, so does Nick. He's a fan of Big Sweaty Richards.
Nick has great taste.
That's why he's covering his mouth right now. Anytime I hold this cover up, his mouth opens. I don't know why they're
making the same position as the guy on the cover. Like they're doing the same exact thing.
Yeah.
So an act of revenge is something like that. So when you get something that you don't want,
I don't know why you wouldn't want that though.
All right, so you got one.
Dude, I sent it to him, messing with him with some other books that he wanted, and then he made it into a masterpiece and sent it back to me. So it's front and center now.
I mean, that's a one of one. That's a one of one.
Yeah, it says that too. Yeah, one of one.
What
That's incredible.
Is out of all the other ones, I sent 5 or 6 out, I think. All of them were acts of revenge except for Pocan Joe. And Pocan Joe actually has a misspelling on his.
Tyler's didn't seem like revenge. You got him a nice Transformers #1 shattered glass.
The whole thing was it was one Transformer behind the other one, kind of holding him down.
Yeah, it sounds like a normal Wednesday for Tyler.
In a puddle of liquid. So I was like, all right.
Even more accurate.
Take my energon.
Take it all.
Transform and roll out.
So, Skeff, I'm pretty sure you weren't really ready for what you may have walked into here. So, if you want to say goodnight, nobody's going to blame you.
Oh,
I'm trying to run you off, Skeff.
It's all right. I'm very fragile, so it's okay.
You broke a long time ago.
Don't mind me. I'm sorry. It's West Coast. I'm hungry.
Oh, man. Eat up, dude. You got to eat up. Eat up.
I only object to the carbohydrates in that meal.
The rice is about the only thing because the beans are high fiber, so it's a slow burning carb.
Childish would be an understatement.
Otherwise, it's onions, meat, cheese.
What is this now? Let's see.
I didn't get to do my new comic haul, so I'm just going to do it now. It was a huge week for DC. It made up for last week, which was kind of like the holiday slow week. There's some definite awesome reads coming out this week. I hate seeing that Fear State's still written on anything. That was such a horrible, horrible event. This is no reason to be good, but this is fantastic.
Yeah, well, I think you've run into pretty much the biggest anti-DC panel I think you've ever been against.
I don't think I'm ever against anybody.
I mean, you're against the Hulk book for sure.
Right.
I'm not against anybody on that. Like I said, I'm not giving up on it. If it's crap, I'm going to say it's crap, though. I don't think it's crap yet. It just hasn't started anything yet. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't think mine was an act of revenge at all because this is beautiful.
That's stunning. Is that size accurate? Is that accurate to size?
Let's see. Hold on.
Yeah, looks about right.
Yeah, it looks like you traced it.
That's incredible.
Objects may appear larger.
It's like the T-Rex.
Snub nose right there. Yeah.
So while we're on DC, there is something for me to be excited about anyway. It was that new trailer that dropped today.
That Batman?
Batman movie, yes.
Yeah, it dropped yesterday. That thing looked insane. Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yeah, I'm psyched about that one. That comes out.
I think that vampire is going to be a great Batman.
Hell yeah.
He's gonna glow.
He will. He will shine the brightest of the Batmans.
No, and in all of the reviews I've been watching, I mean, as much as you can take from me, like, wow, we had this has the potential to be the best Batman movie ever made. I've heard that statement today.
That's a lot. There's a lot to live up to.
Every movie has the potential to be the best one ever made. Unfortunately, it seldom is.
I mean, that Batman, yeah, but that Batman versus Superman was kind of like, ugh.
Why did you say her name?
right? She's my mom. Same name. It's convenient, right? What's up, Mom?
Now, how many people, like, in all sincerity, how many people ever thought about that beforehand? Like, I never
did.
everyone like talks trash about that, but no one ever like correlated them, even though it's blaringly obvious.
Well, I mean, it's interesting, right? Where like it's just these weird like things that are like similar, right? Where you have like sometimes like all the like old superhero villain names, like they're like double O or double P, like Peter Parker, Otto Octavius, Clark Kent, like that CK thing, like just interesting, where that similarity.
I was like, yes, my grandmother's name is Martha.
Right? Can I be part of the club too? I'd be part of the club too. So I was actually, I had handy. I had this handy right nearby me actually, and I was flipping through it, and I didn't see it was just a Hulk, the Kate's book.
Yeah.
I didn't see where in there that he cranked it up to max speed in the first issue.
Fighting against the Iron Man.
So he had it cranked up to 1.
Oh, he only put it up to 1?
He only had it at 1.
Could have sworn he cranked that bad boy all the way up. So that's a relief.
That is a huge relief, because I was worried too. I'm like, I know he's a hype man, but I mean, he can't be that inconsistent.
Well, he can be, but I'm glad to see that he wasn't there.
Yeah, because I was curious. I went back and like looked through. I'm like, what? That'd be crazy. That would be crazy. But I did find in here that he did just crank it to a lowly 1.
Yeah,
sounds silly to me.
It is. It's 100% silly. It's like the same reason they keep making the Fast and Furious movies.
No,
I don't watch those either. So,
I mean, somebody is. They're making them.
family, come on.
But there's a lot of dumb people out there. That's the problem.
That is a fact.
Remy, I'm right there with you, Remy. I love it.
What did Remy say?
Try to outfit my truck with magnets as much as
Nothing.
Oh, I said nothing. I said, good day, sir.
Oh, not as hungry as I was. Thank you.
I picked up a couple of fun spec books today. You want to see them?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I was out hunting, and one of my other shops that I enjoyed, I went through they have a recently short box of books that aren't on display yet. So I just asked can I look at the box? And they're like, sure. So in the box they had this Daredevil number 4 second printing. They had 2 of those. It's just a harder to find from the Chip Zdarsky run. So I was happy to get both in mint condition. They had this really crazy cover. If you're not familiar with Black by Black Mask.
Oh, yep.
They had this. I hadn't seen this before, so I had to pick that one up. Right? I never seen that one before.
There's issue 4 that had a couple of variants. One with a very, very bad slur on the cover.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and the same company is making White now. I believe the White is the sequel.
The sequel.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had this in the box. I feel like this was a must pick up for $10.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, $10 pickup. And then I'm getting ready for the Obi-Wan series.
Mm-hmm.
So pick that one up. Champions 19. Couldn't go wrong with that for a pickup. And nothing's really happening with this series yet. But they had these. They're $8 a piece. So I'm might as well pick them up.
Well, yeah, I've got a few of them. Yeah, they got that Disney Plus in the future for that one.
Yeah, and then my favorite thing was I was able to grab 2 of these for $15 a piece. So
yeah, it's not
number 1 third printings.
Not Kanto if Skeff doesn't have it.
This is a fact. If not Something Killing Children or Kanto, I didn't buy anything today.
We Live is another one for you, right?
I do love the We Live so much. I didn't think I'd like it as much as I did, but the character, the story, and just the color, how much everything popped. It's stunning. The 5 issues are really good. I'm looking forward to what happens in March when it picks back up again.
Yep, the accompanying soundtrack with it.
Yeah, that was such a random fun thing.
Yep.
I really enjoyed that. Really did enjoy that one.
I got a bunch of time comics.
That Daredevil number 4 spec. Spec because of the Punisher logo, or was it just
that because of the Punisher logo, and also it's a second print. I looked up online, the second prints just don't really exist. So it's just
weird because Daredevil's kind of famous for that. like even with like Daredevil 609, 610, like the second prints are way more sought after than the first prints.
100%, and it's really crazy why they're just hard to track down.
First print or no print.
No, that's nope,
Yes,
that's not a thing.
Yes,
Nope.
First print should always be worth more. End of story. You're wrong.
So tell me about Amazing Spider-Man. Go ahead. No, let me think about this. Amazing Spider-Man 569 second print, and then Amazing Spider-Man 654 second print. Those have always been worth.
First print should always be worth more. Doesn't mean it is, but it should be.
It should be, but people 10 years ago said otherwise.
They're idiots.
Right. Well, how do you feel about Mark Jewelers? I hate Mark Jewelers variants.
I don't think that somebody putting an insert ad in it it doesn't mean anything to me.
Right.
Nor does a newsstand or a direct version. That's that's all that is people who've taken print runs that were too big to begin with and trying to dice it up into something different to try to say, "Ooh, well, this is this other variant, and it's and it's something different." And it's like, okay, you know what? If you're a really big collector into just that one title, okay, great. If you want to go get all those, go ahead. I did it with Spider-Man 2099. Long before the 2099 hype, I was the only man out there carrying on the 2099 universe, right? And I have all the directs, I have newsstands, I have the white covers and all that stuff, right? But that's just because I'm a weirdo in 2099 universe.
That's totally okay.
When it comes to
sell me that Toy Biz reprint right there.
That one?
Yeah.
You gonna pay fair market value for it?
What is that worth, by the way?
It's worth $1,000 right now.
1,000?
Yeah.
That's amazing. I love it.
There's only 49 on Census combined.
Right. I knew
combined between CBCS and CGC.
Yeah, I knew it was a ghost. That's super cool.
I have another one that's coming back, Nick. That'll probably be like a 7. You can that one will be much more affordable.
Yeah, shit.
It'll only be about the cost of a 9.6 Spider-Man red cover.
Oh man, that's too funny. That's a good book though.
I saw somebody selling one in the package with the toy the other day for $700.
That's crazy, man. But that's like, it's just the concept of just I think people enjoy the rarity of it, right? Like people enjoy having like let's go, baby. I'm on the back of that book.
Yeah, there's a certain thing when there's a certain few of them. I mean, it was only because of how rare it was in its release, and then the way that it was, the fact that it came out 9 years after Star Wars, after the first print, right? So by then the series had already run its course. And the action figure comes out into the toy store, and people are going like, "What the hell is this weird looking Spider-Man?" And so it didn't really sell all that well, and it's only in KB Toys, right?
Right.
And
so KB Toys,
and they were in the blister packs and stuff, and eventually they get tossed into those discount bins full of stuff.
Yeah,
rough run, and the black border around there, it just takes barely anything. It's not a normal heavy gloss cover. This is a lighter paper cover because it was just meant to be in the toys, and it's got a black border all around it, and it takes a spine tick. Like you could breathe on it, and it takes a spine tick, and then that's the end of your 9.8, right?
Have a great day.
So that's with that book. There's so few of them, and that's why. I mean, it's just. But do I think it should be worth more than I don't know. There's less of them, I guess. Maybe it's significantly different, but I mean, at the end of the day, as a collector, though, it's just a second print, and the first print, it's a little bit different, I guess, because it was sold with a toy, but as opposed to a normal cover. When I go it's the same cover, yeah,
right, just different coloration,
yeah, no chrome.
Right.
Yeah. No foil. I mean, it's like when I look at, like, say, example, Darth Vader #3, first Dr. Aphra.
Right.
I don't understand how the third printing is worth twice what the first printing is worth when all you've done is color shift the ink, and it came out within a month or two of the first printing. It's just there wasn't enough of the first printing. Oh well, there's so fewer of this in this color.
Now,
Yeah.
Rob, can you justify it if they change the cover?
I know that's where
That changes.
a lot of them are go down that path, and that's where a lot of these have gone. And this one and that one, of course, is the really weird one because it's not even the first time chronologically when Null's on the cover, right? So the first appearance of Null on a cover is Venom 5.
But we don't count those
on
store exclusives.
Store exclusive.
And we'll count those store exclusives.
Do you count that if you're going to count a different cover? I mean, a subsequent printing. I mean, it's a you spin that, you can spin that every which way you want. Depends on what you have, right? Is Hulk 180 or Hulk 181 the first appearance of Wolverine? It just depends upon which one you have.
Both.
Well, it is because it is his first appearance, as opposed to his first full appearance.
I was just talking about the details of that with this.
There you go.
Now, what was that one for the uninitiated, like myself?
This is the first appearance of Darkseid. Now, if you want to split hairs, this is what some people would call his first cameo appearance. But if you want to, like, if no other books ever were made with Darkseid in them, period, ever, he still would exist, right? He still would have appeared, right? So if we're using words, this is his first appearance. I'm not saying it's the most valuable appearance. That's for the market to decide.
That's where they start splitting the first appearance between cameo appearance and full appearance.
Now, this is the first appearance of Darkseid. Forever People #1 is the first full Darkseid in story. That's the way that Overstreet used to.
Is that a 0.5?
It's the only 0.5 in the world.
Let's go. I love it.
I love
it. Therefore, it's super rare, and that right there is worth $10,000.
In your face, DJ Links. In your face.
Remy, you now control the market on the entry into the graded copies of that book.
Hey, this is a beautiful copy too. In fact, the 0.5 is right there.
if somebody wanted to collect every level of
I love
graded book of that particular book, they would have to come to Remy, and he could name his price.
I mean,
all it did was give it a Superman front and back that way.
Love it. Hey, or someone should just take their 1.0, crack it, rip half the page off, and call it a day.
I mean, if I want to read a couple of these, I can read it. You know what I mean? I got part of the story.
Yeah,
dude, I love that.
People have to practice lab to read it.
I love 0.5s. 0.5s make me so happy.
That is my first 0.5.
Congratulations! I have a couple of them. I have a couple 0.5s.
Yeah, so do I. Unfortunately,
nah, man, enjoy it. Sometimes you can't. There's no other way to get into a book.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Mine weren't for that reason. But that's my first 0.5. So.
Although, I did see that when it was, I think Instagrails or something was posted, like they had a AF-15 at a 0.5, but then they picked up the loose pages that were missing in the same coloring, and we're gonna get it all married together. Oh.
Make that Frankenstein book.
That's right.
It's accurate.
Hey, so Skeff, while I have you here, what do you think this goes for in a 9.8?
It's so realistically, so if raw copies are selling for 1,000, right? Give or take. Raw copies are selling for 1,000 of that book. It's a foil, so raw copies are selling for about 1,000. The 9.8, you should be able to get an easy, I'll say easy. It's never easy. But you think you should be able to get $3,000 for it in a 9.8.
One on eBay listed for $20,000.
I saw that one, but there hasn't been. That's just like a wishing. I got to put it up there to put it up there.
That's the canary in the coal mine.
Yeah. So I have seen though. I think one did sell. I thought one did sell for $2,500 to $3,000. I thought I saw one because I thought one did sell because I saw a couple listed for $4,000 or $5,000.
Yeah, I saw a CBCS for $9,000.
Yes, that's the one I saw. But I mean, like, get a graded 9.8. I mean, like, you would like if people like throw it up on the whatnot, and like it would have to be double a raw, right? Like minimum double a raw.
Why? That's not how it works on eBay when I'm buying old ASM books. They get
Wait.
They get graded. They want graded prices for the raw books, not double,
I mean,
not half.
I mean, hey, listen, whatever those people want to do, I don't buy from eBay no more. I don't buy no eBay no more. Those people can go walk off a long short bridge. I love those people. Like, hey, it's a graded, so it's like a raw mid-grade 5.0 copy, and then I look to like down. I'm like, well, there's a 5.0 for the same price that's already graded. So why would I buy yours?
That was at C2E2 when I picked up my ASM 31. The booth I was at first, I had gone around to every booth, and I knew that Short Box had one that was a 5.5 that they were asking like 580 or something like that for it. And so then when I went over to, I was at another booth and he had one, and he's like, oh yeah, it's like a 5.0, and I'm asking it X, and I go, well, I said, no, we're gonna do something different. And he said, no. He said, that's what I'm asking. I said, I could walk over to Short Box and go get it already slabbed in a higher grade, or at least I know that it's going to come back in that grade because it's already graded for less. Correct. Oh, where?
And he walks over and he buys it. Well, it looks like you can't buy it anymore now. You're a monster.
So work something out. He's like, you paying cash? Yeah. All right. Well,
no, I have a bullion. What do you fucking have?
My good man, I carry only the finest doubloons.
Right?
It's a gold bar.
Did he say balloons or doubloons? I think he said balloons.
I think
we'll take it.
Would you take 2 goats and a cattle?
Sorry, we do not accept goat as form of payment. But chickens we take. Those
Go to your next con with a bag of pelts.
Or what is it? Or we take
these flying pelts.
The old pelts. or we were in Chicago, so we could have gone to the Blues Brothers. We could have given the kids, the wife and the kids. How much?
Right. How much for the kids? How much for the kids? So good. So Nick, what are you gonna do with that foil?
I'm debating now. I was gonna walk through it at CGC.
Do that.
Yep,
do that. Yep.
Okay. All right, but then I'm worried about the 9.8. I haven't touched it, and
why are you worried?
Because I'm always worried. That's why.
Don't be worried. You'll be fine.
JPG was like, it's a Nearman Plus, so okay. So yeah, it's gonna go.
So when it comes back at 9.2, you kick his ass.
What's a JPG?
From that SpiderMan booth.
JP.
Yeah.
Nah, man, dude, walk through it and just get that 9.8, and then do then you have this, crazy. It's crazy, dude. It makes zero sense, but I'm enjoying the ride.
Yep, and the rumored print run was what, 150?
Correct.
So I love the cover. I love that cover.
Stunning cover.
Then
go ahead.
Nick, you can finally go ahead and trade it to me, and I'll give you that Scotty Young book you wanted, remarked book.
There you go.
Like
wait, which Scotty Young book?
The Strange Academy Scotty Young exclusive that was from his site, but then it's signed in. It's remarked with Dr. Strange remarked next to all the rest of the class.
Okay,
it's a running joke with us. He was interested one time, and I told him that I gave him what my price was to get rid of it, and it was more than he wanted to pay. And I said,
"It's a cool book.
I give you a price on it. I mean, it's everything. It's just not a book. It's just not a book I'm motivated to move.
Or
I
could CGC it, sell it, pay your price, and then still have money left over.
There you go. Well, do that. Sure, you can always do that.
Do that. So I sent off the Omni-Mans for the walkthrough.
Oof.
Yeah, I had a trade dress and a Virgin that I sent off for the walkthrough for Omni-Man.
Yeah, and those prices are going for what, 600 nowadays?
I have no idea. I knew that I know they were selling at C2E2 for like $350 for the trade, and I think maybe close to $4 for the Virgin, maybe. But I'm gonna auction them off for $1.
Oh, they're not gonna end up there. I can tell you.
I don't know, but I'm gonna do it though. It's gonna be nuts.
That is a bold Bold move.
Rob, you got to come check it out, man. As soon as they come in, I'm going to put it up on the Whatnot auction. This motherfucker going to start off at $1, ladies and gentlemen.
That's Skeff just doing this. He's going, here's what I got.
We're going to let this baby fly.
Yeah, I might throw a bid or two in, but I don't think I'm
Do it.
But
I 100%. If one of them comes back at 9.8, whichever one does it, I will 100%. That'll be previewed like 2 weeks ahead. Like, I'm going to auction off for $1. Because no other graded ones. There's no other graded Omni-Ends out there right now.
That will get people to show
Is that Sunday night?
No, they're not. They should be here, I think, by January 10th, I think, is when they're going to be here. So I got like another like week and a half.
Is that your next auction though, Sunday night?
Yeah, I'm gonna do mystery boxes again.
Yeah, it's always a good time. I mean, I'm not even looking for stuff to buy. It's just a good time to hang out. You got such a good energy to just chill
I
out.
appreciate that, man. I'm trying something stupid again. I'll do 15 mystery boxes. Each box will have like a guaranteed 9.8, and I'm gonna start them off at $1, and we'll just see where we go.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
So it'll be crazy stuff. So where's the next con everybody's headed to?
That's a good question. Like this whole C2E2 thing came about, I think, in April, where all of us just wanted to meet. There were a few East Coasters that couldn't make it, so I would like to think that it's going to be on the East Coast again, so we can get logistically some people who couldn't make it.
Yeah, they were talking. The early conversations had been down south someplace, trying to be able to get it where like Freaky Louie could go show up someplace at one of the Florida ones or something, but I don't know.
Yeah, like the MegaCon, right? MegaCon in Florida.
Yeah, I think that's what the early discussion was potentially.
MegaCon in Orlando, and then there's Heroes Con in North Carolina.
When is
Heroes is a lot smaller and just straight grassroots Comic-Con style. I'm going to that one regardless next year.
When is MegaCon roughly? Does anyone know?
September?
Oh, that at least potentially works for me.
Yeah.
I just can't do anything in most June. Is going to be. I'm going to be on a boat.
For the next
a boat.
Yep, going on a cruise.
Everybody look at me because I'm going on a boat.
Because I'm fancy like
that.
Oh,
May. It's May. May is MegaCon.
Oh.
May 19th.
Yeah.
The day after my birthday.
I'm going to Northwest Indiana Comic-Con. That's in February.
Yeah, that's the one Chip just said.
I probably won't be able to do that then.
I'm going to go to that one.
I don't know. Next year I might have to be out other than my local one just because of the fact I'm going to drop all this money on this cruise.
Oh God!
Because we're bringing the whole family. With
I heard that convention's contagious.
I heard it's gonna be sick.
It should be. It should be phenomenal. Or phenomenal. Pretty much whatever convention Whatnot's going to, I'm gonna drag my happy ass to that convention.
Nice.
No, and that booth was like the place to be. You know, that's where we all checked in, we'd see what was going on, and then we would go about our merry way. But that was a great booth.
It was like our little oasis of like, all right, we're gonna all meet back here. You go out and hunt, come back.
Yep, right by the front of the con, checking out, see who's there. Get some free. What the hell are those cards?
MetaZoo.
The MetaZoo cards.
David Tennant is supposed to be at MegaCon. That's pretty cool. Ray Fisher.
He's gonna have purple skin.
New Bob Saget. Oh, now we have to go.
Wait, did they already announce a guest?
That's what it's looking like. I'm just looking at the celebrity guests.
It seems unlikely.
You said David Tennant's going to be there?
Yeah, May 19th to May 22nd, 2022. Celebrity guests: Ray Fisher, who was Cyborg.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
Katie
awesome.
Cassidy, who was on Arrow. Dave Coulier and Bob Saget both, and Uncle Jesse.
Wow.
Bring your full house
out.
Oh, wait. Katie Cassidy's going to be there?
That's what it says.
Because I see Fan Expo past guest. All right, interesting.
I mean, are you looking at what I'm looking at? I mean,
mine says, I'm on the computer. Mine just says Fan Expo HQ past fan fave guest. And it shows, but maybe that's right. Maybe that's yeah, right there. So past.
Oh, got you.
Yeah.
So on the main page, it did have I don't know if that's past guests or what, but I don't know if that's just like a clickable picture for something that's previous.
It's probably all
that's
past
just a
stuff
big
now.
tease.
Yeah.
That's a big tease. They're being rude. C2E2 is in August. I can't wait.
So are you going to hit up all the major ones then?
All of them. I'm gonna go to New York Comic Con, C2E2, San Diego Comic Con, what other Comic Cons there are.
Make sure you bring 2 pairs of shoes at least.
Yeah, 2 pairs of shoes and bring Ricolas.
The Ricola was the sleeper pick. That was the sleeper pick.
Yeah, no one believed me. They all made fun of me. But by Sunday roll around, they're like, "Skeff, got any more of those Ricolas?" I'm like, $1 a piece.
That first day, I was like, yes, sir.
You suck of butter rum.
Yeah, right? No, those are wins. Yeah, I'm going to go to pretty much the wife said, whatever convention you want to go to, you're good to go. I'm like, all right, awesome. Whatnot? Where are you going? I'll sign up. Let me just tell me so I can go.
Nice.
I'm trying to find the one you said was in North Carolina.
Heroes Con.
Heroes Con. And I think the lady at CBCS said it was an anniversary year for them, so it might be a little bit bigger.
Oh, I see
Oh,
it.
cool.
It's in Charlotte. Shoot.
Mm-hmm.
I can drive there.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to fly there.
Oh, you guys put up too much land. There's too much land between me and all the rest of that.
Oh, it's right next door.
Rob, where are you located in?
He's right by me.
I'm in.
Oh.
I'm in the Silicon Valley.
Oh, okay.
I'm in Georgia.
We
We're
have
right next to each other.
Ricola.
We're so close that we're 3 hours apart.
Oh, so close.
I think it's closer for me to go the other direction around the world to get to him.
Oh, you're an event sponsor, White Shadow. Look at you. I love it. All right, but yeah, we can chat it up. That's super cool.
Chip is big time. Chip is big.
That is super. Yeah, big time. I love it.
If you need anything done by Jenny Frizen, Chip is your man.
Or if you need anything updated on your computer remotely, just holler at him.
He owns StreamYard, so thank you.
Yeah, this HeroCon's like an hour 20 away from me. That's awesome.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
where I met Stan Lee years back.
Happy
I
birthday.
don't know if I'm going to be able to meet Stan
Yeah.
Lee, but I am excited to go.
It depends how good are you at seances.
Jesus Christ.
Happy birthday.
Oh, my God.
Yep,
I love it. But 2022 should be a fun year. It should be a fun year. I'm looking forward to it at least.
Yeah, I think this past con C2E2 was a lightning in a bottle. You know what I mean? Just meeting everybody and the good times and the weather too. The weather held up.
It was crazy nice. Crazy nice weather. I loved it.
Right?
I loved it. Now August is going to be even nicer.
Even walking back to the hotel with Remy in the rain didn't seem that bad.
Wasn't too bad, no.
Are you guys holding hands?
No, his wife was there.
And skipping.
Okay. That's the fastest way to get anywhere. Skipping much faster
Skipping,
than walking.
Exactly.
It's more efficient. Like what? Like it's like if you have a skateboard or a bicycle or running, like you're always going to pick the bicycle.
Skipping is twice as fast with half as many steps.
Fact. These are facts. These are
Not
facts.
only that, but when you're skipping with a gentleman that's the size of Nick, muggings are very less likely. So. Like they
Very
look at me
agile.
like, oh, he's an easy pick. When they see us together, though, power in numbers, man.
Watch out.
Mhm.
Without meat on his
We got the snub nose ready.
That's incredible. Incredible.
Nah, it was a great time.
Too. So did everybody pick up all their big books they wanted this year for 2021?
My goal list was knocked off in April, and I had to start over.
Are you serious? That's insane.
I had like 3 books. It was like these are the 3 big books I want to pick up, and I had them knocked off my list early. So,
That's incredible.
yeah, well, fortunately I picked them up early because God knows after about April, the prices went to the stratosphere.
What was one of them?
So,
What was one of them?
The Edge of the Spider-Verse 2.
Ooh.
So picking that up.
The second print, right? The second print?
I originally, actually funny. Originally, I did get the second print.
What? It's
because-
worthless.
Hypocrite.
No, it's worth less. There's difference. Worth less versus worth less.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
And
gotcha. I see that.
yeah, so it was signed and remarked.
Oh, by Rodriguez?
Yeah. So it's got
Badass.
a little. Oops.
As the whole wall comes crashing down.
No.
It's got a little Spider-Gwen remark down there in the corner.
Badass.
So I picked that up, and I've since also this year picked up a first print as well.
Good man.
To correct my
Yes.
shame. Of
Yes.
having,
How dare the audacity, sir. The
Yes.
audacity.
So I did do that. The ASM 300 came into the collection this year.
What grade is the 300?
It's an 8.5.
That's
Hey,
a good book.
tell that story, Rob. I don't know if you have
So-
no story.
So the story with it is, I didn't buy it. It was a book that belonged to my brother-in-law, and
now he's dead.
He passed away a while ago. Actually, we had gone back several years ago, and we had gone back to his funeral in Maryland, and my wife was the executor of his estate. And while we were there, she happened to show me the book, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool that he had that," but I didn't know what was going on. I didn't dare to ask, "Hey, can we take it?" Any of that stuff.
That's missing now. Now we can't find it.
It just so. Anyways, she ended up bringing a bunch of papers home and doing all kinds of funeral stuff and going through. Settling his estate and all the stuff that you do over the course.
I had to do that. It's fucking awful.
And then the stuff all just got pushed into a corner of the house because we also have kids, right? So papers stack up from 8 billion, elementary school kids bring home 8,000 printouts. I think that every elementary school is trying to destroy the rainforest by themselves by how many handouts they send home. But anyway, so a couple of years go by, and one day we're trying to make room for this year, I don't know what it was. We were trying to make room for the treadmill in the house, and so we were and to do so, we had to move move a recliner or something. We were moving her, and she's going through stuff. And she comes over. She's like, "Oh, you're never gonna believe what I just found." And she comes over and she just hands me this ASM 300. And I'm like, it had just been sitting in a junk drawer full of papers for years in the house. We had no idea
where it belongs.
She didn't even know that it came. She brought it home, and it was just like, oh, okay, well, that's going to CGC right away.
It was ungraded.
Yeah, it was just raw.
I just got this ASM 300 in a drawer.
under in a junk drawer full of other stuff, right?
Under elementary papers,
right?
With ketchup packets and stuff.
Yeah, I was using this as a fucking coaster. It's not a good coaster.
Screwdriver, some ketchup packets.
He's sitting there slamming it shut. Damn thing won't close.
Move this bush.
Shove everything down in it.
So a press and a clean later. It came back at 8.5 and.
That's incredible.
So that went on the wall, and I said, okay, that's it. I didn't have to buy one, and because 8.5 is good enough, and
it's
never leaving anywhere because it's now it's got this great story and it's family and everything else, and so
beautiful thing.
Yeah,
it's an awesome story.
That's phenomenal.
No, I was just going through actually just before this hangout. Was looking at making my end of the year list and bringing up the what was my 10 pickups. What were my top pickups for the year type of thing.
I'm gonna do one of those. I'm gonna definitely do one of those. I picked up some stupid stuff this year.
Yeah, Oh, I remember what the third book was. The third book on my collection that I had targeted this year to pick up was the Batman Adventures 12.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So all those came into the collection this year.
Incredible. Some good books. Some really good books.
Yeah. And then I still picked up a bunch of other cool hell, I picked up stuff everywhere. It was crazy year. But so I'm trying to figure out when I start going for next year, I start going, okay, what are you gonna do? And it's like, well, at this point I have to set my expectations much lower. Because most of my focus for this year a lot of it had been on my ASM 1 through 100 run, and now I'm down to the books that are not ones that you just pick up willy nilly.
You have to
So-
like. I need to find just. Do you have just the cover? I'll take just the cover.
I'm in the boat where this year it's like, okay, can I just get one more book that's sub 10? If I can just pick up one, I will have a successful year.
So what you need to do is have Chris come down from Canada, do a live slab hub, have him bring 1 through 10.
And
And
just, that's right. Make that Canadian never go home. No,
Right.
I actually kind
You
of
know
like him.
Isn't ASM 5 not that expensive?
There's a couple in. See, 5. I don't remember. I know that
5 is Doom, isn't it?
I think
5.
7,
No, 5 is the first Doom. Yes.
Yes. So it's like, so I have 7, which is second appearance of Vulture. That's not too bad.
Right.
8 isn't too bad. So I
9
think
should be on its way down.
10 is pretty easy to get. So it's really those first 5 that are really the biggest, or first 6. And then there's a couple of the teens that are kind of tough because there's the first Craven that's really crazy. I
got one of those.
Nice.
It's in a 0.5.
Oh yeah. I just
I
picked.
paid. I paid $50 for it.
Wow.
I picked up my 11, which is the second Dog Hawk. I picked that one up the other day. But I have 19, which is the first, but I need to get 20, right?
Yeah.
So Scorpion is 20, but I got the max is 19. The last one, it'll be a question is whether it gets counted as this year's pickup. Depends upon when it gets delivered. I had been waiting, and I just realized that after the end of Hawkeye, that there was no point waiting any longer because it wasn't going to get any cheaper. I had to pull the trigger on 50.
What grade do you get?
It's a raw book, but
it shit.
Looks, but it looks from the pictures.
You buy them, you buy online?
Yeah.
Oh man, you brave man.
Well, I do when the price is right.
Yeah.
And the and this one the price was, and also if it's well represented with a fair number of pictures.
There you go. Yeah.
Or if I reach out to the guy and I say, hey, can I get some more pictures? And they send me. All right. So this one had like 11 different pictures posted.
Okay, awesome.
Right. Yeah. So, yeah, it gets nerve wracking. I understand what you're saying, but the other thing is at least eBay will side with you as the customer, as the purchaser. So
they
fast.
always do.
They do.
Always,
and I feel bad about, like, I had one guy, the guy I bought my 19 from, it didn't get he sent it to me and the tracking number wasn't showing up. It wasn't showing up in the system. And I pinged him, or I said, hey, through eBay or something, but I said, hey, hasn't arrived. The date had long passed, or had like a week had gone by or something from when it was supposed to be delivered, and there was no tracking. And so then eBay reached out to him to ask him, and because he didn't submit the tracking or purchase the postage through them, and the tracking number he submitted was the wrong tracking number.
Amazing. You got a free book.
Yeah, they refunded my money, and then the book showed up. And I've tried to contact eBay. I've been in contact with the guy, and I told him, dude, I didn't ask for the money back. I've done everything short of basically trying to work around their blocks on messaging to try to pay him directly. He got screwed by eBay on it, because partially, but it's his own fault for not just.
Why do you not? Why
they have the discounted postage?
Like, it's cheaper. It's cheaper to get the postage through eBay.
It was Amazing Spider-Man 19.
Wow.
You don't have a way to get it. Like, you can just be like, hey, I have a YouTube channel. Be sure to check it out and drop me a comment. That's how I met Chip Gettler.
I could,
before he was in the community. Like, I bought a book from him on
at this point,
eBay.
it's now been a month. The guy's like moved on, and he didn't give
enjoy your free book, Rob.
He didn't give me negative feedback, but
that's the icing on the cake. You should go to say something. Dude didn't give me correct shipping number.
That's incredible.
As opposed to Whatnot, who likes to work between both buyer and seller for a mutual resolution.
Yeah, but everyone gets paid.
Short Box, I had a similar thing. They refunded my money, but the book never showed up.
That sucks.
At least I got my money back. But yeah,
right. No
but
questions
it sucked
asked.
because that was, I think I can't remember which book it was. It was a really low number ASM book, and it was just a great price for a slabbed book.
Someone
And
forgot to take it down. Someone
Right.
forgot probably. They posted it. They're like, "Oh, this sold. I can't find it."
Yeah,
Shit.
and then it was like Short Box couldn't get a hold of the buyer or the seller.
Yep.
And so they just go, "Oh,
That's
sorry." Yeah, I'm like, "Oh, fuck, son of a bitch."
Too good to be true. Too good to be true.
Oh well, but yeah. So
That's-
50's on its way.
Good deal.
So I just had to. I'm like, "Oh, this is, just like I did 31 at C2E2 because I knew that that book's not getting any cheaper." And I was like, and this was like once Kingpin showed up in the thing, I said, "Oh, he's in the MCU. Forget it. This book is going to go stratospheric in the next week." And so I need to lock it down.
Good pickup.
So,
Yep. The ups
So
and
now
downs of the market.
Well, I'm gonna hop off here, guys. I gotta work early in the morning. I still gotta read this before.
That looks
bed.
great, by the way.
Yeah, Doug Mankey interiors too. Like it is crisp.
Ooh,
Like really, really crisp art.
that's awesome. Oh man, I gotta check my shop tomorrow. I'll go check that out.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
tomorrow's
all the
Wednesday, huh?
All the weights Doug
Nice.
lifts, he should be able to crush that pen in his hand like this.
I can get last week's DC books too.
I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good night.
Hey, thanks.
Have a good night, bud.
My shop never got their DC books until like Friday last week, so never went down to go pick them up. So I was like,
They'll still be there. It'll be all right.
that's right.
It'll be all right. No, I definitely want to do that. I want to do like I saw Dustin. He did like this top 15 like books of the year. I'm like, all right, Dustin, I see you bragging. I'm gonna whip my stuff out for you.
Yeah, that's why I decided to do the top 10 covers for the year, and then the top 10 pickups for the year.
Absolutely, you should do that. 100%.
I'm looking around, and the only thing I had prior was the Ultimate Fallouts and the Crow stuff. Everything else is brand new this year.
That's not bad though. I mean, you got a lot of good options. Yeah. This year was stupid good. I got lucky on a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff, but there's only a few. Getting it down to the top 12, 13 or so is pretty easy from a significance standpoint goes. But
good call.
Although then whittling it down to the 10 was a little bit harder, but I was able to pull okay, my Batman 181 is going to get an honorable mention. only because when Batman 181 comes back from grader, I'm expecting that to be a 0.5.
That's huge. That's huge. That's still great news.
Right. So it's like I paid $35 for it.
Sure.
That's incredible. I love it. That's just the best part. That's the best part.
I was at a San Jose Con here. It was like a little ballroom of a hotel type con, the good ones where it's all comic stuff, and people actually want to sell. The booth price is cheap, right?
What?
And I'm going through this guy's books and whatnot, and there's there it is, Batman 181, and it's like tagged $35 I think is what he had tagged at, and he's got a big post-it right on the cover, and it says detached cover, missing the center the pinup, and in rough condition. And sure enough, I mean, it's probably 20% of the cover is got chewed, whatever, but the center's there, right?
the meat of the cover.
And it's there, and I'm just going, you know what? For $35, I can't leave it there. and then I ended up picking it up combined with he had a Batman like '84. I don't know, some golden age Batman book that was really rough. It had taped down the spine and stuff too. That I was able to get them together for like $125 for the pair. And it's
incredible.
Like,
yeah, you win. That's a win.
Rob's got good stories.
Sometimes you just come across those ones and you just can't leave them. It's like
Yeah.
Speaking of ones we can't leave, Mr. Cover Collector, how are you, sir? Can you hear me, Sam?
Hello.
Hello, caller. You're on the air with Nick's Kicks and Comics. Go ahead.
If you hate Nick, say nothing.
Come on, Skeff. You guys sent me a great AOK yesterday, too. I know you doesn't hate me.
He's got notoriously difficult internet.
That's all good.
You see that Rose Besh right there? I sold that there too at a good deal.
That's incredible.
But
Nick gave a good deal.
A good deal.
Nick always gives good deals. Shit,
Hey.
Nick gives that free shirts, and they're really nice shirts.
Who else? Yeah, everybody got one.
Dude, I think that shirt brought me so much luck on Sunday.
See, there it is. And you know
I
what?
love it.
You know what's funny? Kevin Bixby DM'd me earlier. He's like, "Yo, how do I get a shirt?"
You tell him to go to your merch store.
No, I don't have one as of yet. I don't.
Oh, come on, Nick.
I got to get one made, and I have a couple of new designs thanks to Ignacio. So.
Oh,
I just put together my Slab Hub merch the other day.
Nice.
We can get the new sample of the Slab Hub mugs, and I'm going to give some of the mugs away. It says on it, it's got the logo and a little SpiderMan and Silk thing making out, and it says, "I like it hot and steamy."
Oh my God. That's incredible. That is incredible. I love it.
Yeah, we're all about the innuendo.
I can see that. I approve. I feel it's a lost art almost.
If you're gonna do a show called Slab Up, I mean, if you're not doing innuendo, then what good are you?
Right, missed opportunity.
Right.
Missed opportunity.
And Dale, don't worry. Once you have the T-shirts, I will reciprocate. I won't ask for a free one.
That reminds me, Remy, we haven't had you on. When are you coming on, Remy?
On what?
Slab Hub.
Oh, I don't know. Whenever you need me.
Well, I know Skeff's coming on sometime in February, we think.
I'm very excited for that.
He hasn't picked a date yet, but
I have not picked a date, but I'm going to do it.
I'm ready for that one too. I want to see.
And I got to reach out. I got to reach out to a couple other people, but Remy, anytime, you just let me know. Pick a Saturday. Tell me when you want.
All right, awesome.
As long as it's in February or later, because January's
February.
booked up.
Yep, it's a popular show. I mean, you got to book this thing out. I love it.
Well, I book it. I like to plan ahead.
That's good.
So
I
would much rather. It's much easier, I think, especially with some people who, they got to go through and they got to pick out their books. Some people need to pick out their books. Some people only have 25, 30 books, that are slabbed. So it's a little different for different people, but it's much easier when you approach somebody that you have of just a familiarity with, as opposed to when I was going through early on with the core group of guys that you're hanging out with, where it's much easier to go drop on a dime. Hey, can anybody come on this weekend? But when you start doing stuff, when I'm reaching out to you and to Andy and Wink or any other guys where I'm not, I'm a name that somebody might have talked about, and you've met me once at C2E2, but it's a little
what is that
nice.
Garbage? What?
Nice.
That thing has been waxed.
But they all have stories. That's what's great.
I love it. Is that the Bruce Lee song? Yeah.
Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee.
Has Chum Lee signed it?
Lee, Jim Lee, all the Lees.
You gotta get Chum Lee to sign it.
Bruce Lee wrote "Be Like Water" on it, and it's a 10, perfect 10. Look at that.
That's
Blue
incredible.
label.
Blue label.
Dude, let me auction it off for $1 on what?
Homemade slab. Glass. This is real glass right here. Actually, I was supposed to send Nick. I was supposed to send this to you forever ago, but I don't know how to ship the damn thing. So.
Hey, what was the video that you did? Was it with Chris that you pulled out like 7 copies?
Oh yeah, Secret Wars.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
Yeah, that
like
was
you.
that was when I took over Superpower Review.
right.
And
So it
I did
was
Remy Review, and I was like, pick up all the Secret Wars.
Kevin's channel, and I remember around the same time I was looking at one with Mark Jewelers to ask you what the price was, and he was like, "Dude, it's like it's a photocopy, 7 photocopies."
I mean, I don't mean to show you the man behind the curtain, but
I love it so much.
It's like all of Remy Q Studios. It's a facade.
Everything always has the filter. The filter is always on.
it's the magic of the movies.
Right?
I still get grief after like everybody knew like for so long. It's like, okay, Remy had the green screen stuff going, and the one time I did Slab Hub where I was doing the wall itself. I had pulled down all the books off the wall and hung up a green screen, and I put up a picture of the wall at first, and I had to take down the picture because it wasn't working right, whatever, or take it down, and everyone goes, "You mean that's been a green screen the whole time?" It's like, no, it's just the one time.
Yeah, that's all it takes is one time. They question
It does, right? Forever known as the green screen guy.
Yeah, see?
There's a piano in Remy's house.
Yeah, there is.
The guy comes every day to clean it.
Yeah,
Come on.
Yeah, the piano man.
that's
His
the only
name's
reason I
Billy,
don't
I
play
think.
it because I don't want to make it dirty again, and then the guy's got to come back out here. So
He keeps mashing it. It's very annoying.
Yeah. All right,
Oh, that's
gentlemen,
funny.
we're at 2 hours. This went a lot longer, and it was great because I was bored in the house.
Bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. Bored in the house and I'm in the house bored.
House full of women I can't talk to. I don't want to talk to, and you guys came and hang out. I appreciate that.
Rob, I like your piano. It's very elegant.
This is Remy's house. I'm in his
Yeah,
living room.
see,
Oh, you're at Remy's house now.
from coast to coast, like that.
Blink of an eye.
So
Oh, that's funny.
let's go around the horn. We'll see what people have got going on, and then we'll say goodnight. Dun, 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 dun.
Da-da-da-da-da. Have you heard the story of Darth Plagueis?
Yes. Well, Thursday I'll have some mystery pack to open, and Saturday will be Slab Hub. We returns from our hiatus with Karate Kevin.
Ooh.
ironic.
How ironic. We'll segue to that to Mr.
Sexy. Making it rain.
Thursday I'm gonna have Let's Talk About It, and I should be releasing my unboxing of that slab that is in Mr. DJ Lynx's face soon. So I've got a little bit to finish on that. But Thursday should be a good Let's Talk About It. It's gonna be dig into the past. I brought some stuff from my childhood home.
Yep, and the previous 52 weeks discussion, actually talking about it week after week after week after week after week after week after week.
Yeah.
So. And finally, Mr. Comic Book Knowledge. Yep, see?
I mean, like Remy.
Yeah.
What have you got going on, sir?
Nothing. I have nothing going on. I am super boring. Don't tune into my stuff. Very boring things. I have a Sunday sale on Whatnot, and then I have a Monday sale on Whatnot, and my very first YouTube video in over a month will be posted on December 31st. So stay tuned for that one.
3 days from now. 3 days from
Yep.
now. I have to honestly say, Skep has been one of the guys I've followed from the beginning, and is just his energy and the example he's set for me as a YouTuber has been fantastic. He's one of the
He's to blame.
One of the he's to blame. One of the bigger channels that I do watch, and he's always come through for me. So I appreciate it, Mr. Skep. Thank you.
Nah, man. Thank you guys. It's just been a weird fucking year, and I listen seriously. Like the people that I have met, Remy, Rob, Nick, like everyone, even C2E2, like the concept of like making like these connections from me just saying I'm gonna put a camera on this face and people gonna watch me unbox books. Like that's and it's just incredible. Like the people you get to meet, the connections, the things you get to do, and it's just been such a humbling thing.
Absolutely.
32 pieces of paper. That's all it took.
Right?
This guy. Don't pay
That
anything
language.
to that guy. Yep. So follow everybody. And if I encourage you to buy stuff from Skeff, but if you don't want to buy anything or if there's nothing for you, definitely hang out because it's a great time. It's a great time.
Try to.
I keep licking my finger because Scott's knife cut me.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, took the other one off.
Trying to make a
You
pair.
tried to.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Tried to
God!
make a match set. I think you have a lawsuit
Son
on
of
your
a-
hands
Yeah,
there.
seriously.
Did that knife come with a warning that it was sharp and might cause bodily injury
No.
if punctured your skin?
That's it's doing as he intended.
Remy, gee. You'll get your mask, Remy. Get some Leatherface.
As always, I want to thank everybody in the chat for coming out. It's not as fun with you guys not here. We appreciate you. We love you guys all for coming to hang out. Follow everybody. We will talk before the end of the year, so no good New Year's yet. So we'll see you later.